I remember when I applied for the prize, the topic was to write an essay on ethics. And so I want to thank them for making it so broad that you really have to wrestle. What does that mean? It's enormous to find your way into that.
My essay explored the ethical tensions of America's immigration policy in the greater context of my own personal immigrant story.
It was called A Crash with Humanity, and it was about the movie Crash and racism and prejudice in America.
I argued about how Jewish text promotes the rights of Darfurian refugees.
I wrote my essay about how I turned in one of my best friend's parents for sexual abuse and what that taught me about how ethics have to kind of rise above social impasses and cultural dictations.
My essay was about privilege. And essentially, once you realize that you have it, what do you do about it?
My essay was about the erosion of language, wherein we only recognize big acts, devastating things, and we ignore the very small elements that make up a moral life.
My essay was about the ethics surrounding nonviolent protests.
I think it was so affirming to win the prize as an older student and as a student who wasn't a part of a really prestigious university, to still feel like they heard my voice.
The prize in ethics helped me understand that I have a voice, and I have hung on to that.
That I could think critically, that I could add to a conversation. That was a lot of confidence for someone who was a waitress who wanted to change the world.
I think the legacy of Elie Wiesel is about taking action.
Winning the prize has felt a bit like receiving a torch. I will continue to be a voice for the voiceless and continue to look for ways to bring light to that darkness.
We're helping carrying all of that generation's legacy and giving back to those in need.
The legacy of Elie Wiesel means to me witness and storytelling, and the importance of those two things. And I think that those have become the bread and butter of my life.
He has sown seeds of peace in a world that desperately needs more peacemakers.
To Mrs. Wiesel and the late Professor Wiesel, my message is very simple. Thank you for all you've done through the competition and through the foundation as a whole. It's given a chance for students like me, people that always have these ideas and contemplations floating in their head, but just might need a little push or a little outlet.
This contest is an amazing opportunity for young people to engage in the central questions that are going to impact our culture and our future. And I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you
To the
Foundation.
Thank you, Mrs. Wiesel.
For your faith
In me
And for your faith
And all of us.